This is a very, very interesting ceramic figure, a Parian figure. Jamsetji Jijibu, who was born in the late 18th century. So I want you to tell me how you come to have it.
Years gone by, we used to collect anything and everything, and all down around all the antique fairs we could. And this was in an antiques fair in Exeter, probably 14 years ago or so.
Jamsetji Jijibu, born in the late 18th century, and his parents died when he was very young. He was little more than a street child, to be honest with you. But he was a very forward-thinking young man who basically saw a future in trading. And he essentially started trading cotton, but he managed to build up a small and thriving industry, which later got bigger and bigger and bigger. Now, the other interesting thing about him was that he basically was the first Indian, in essence, to be knighted and to become a baronet. And if we look very carefully, you may not have noticed this, on that medallion on his chest is a very light profile of Queen Victoria. Now, what do you know about him?
Not a great deal, only that he was an incredible guy that made his fortune and gave a lot of it away and built hospitals, schools and museums. And
even an art school in Mumbai, or what was Bombay then. Now that's interesting because this statue itself is actually in Mumbai. Now, this copy would have in fact actually been taken from a photograph, and that photograph appeared in the Illustrated London News. And on the back it's marked Copeland. Copeland were a big manufacturer of Parian. Their Parian figures are very well collected. They particularly specialised in notable people from history. But what I said to you earlier about this particular figure is that I've never ever seen one in the flesh before. There appear to be very, very few of them around, and I don't think Copeland made very many of them. Now, what did you pay for this?
Well, my wife actually paid for it for a Christmas present, and we think it was between 70 and 80 pounds.
Okay, well that was not bad. In this condition, it's probably worth about £600 to £800.
That's still very good.
Yeah.
Very pleased with that.
It's a great object, but the story behind it is amazing.
Yes, it's a wonderful story.